Hey guys, how we doing? This is Carter here with Dallas Cowboys 95. Here on a Wednesday afternoon. Hope everybody had a great New Year's, like I said. Back to reality, back to school, back to work. I work too, and yeah, so it's back to reality. And obviously, the season's over, and the playoffs start this Sunday, and I'm honestly humbled now. I'm saying we don't belong in the playoffs, so yeah, it's I put last year behind us already. I've put last year behind, and I'm to focus on this year. And there's a lot that's going on, and I'm about to dive into it. This could be a longer video, one of my longer ones, 10, 12 minutes probably. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about the coaches, staff, the changes that have been made. I got another cold, so I'm sick all the time. And talk about maybe our free agents. I might do that in another video maybe. But, yeah, so there's been a lot of movement. Coaches, a lot of firings, a lot of hirings, rehirings. The Lions fired Jim Caldwell, and the Packers are fired Ted Thompson and Dom Capers and their offensive coordinator, but they kept McCarthy one more year. The Packers are making moves. See, that's what I like. The Packers, they have one bad season. They clean house. That's awesome. That's what we should be doing. We should be firing Lenahan. We should be firing other guys, and we are firing some other guys. Not firing, but they're leaving. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about some of the coaches that have left. So first off, Derek Dooley, our wide receivers coach, he is not officially out. He's got a foot out the door, I'm hearing. That's the saying right now. He's got a foot out the door. The wide receivers all love Dooley. He was a college guy at Tennessee. He coached there. He's been on the staff since 2013, 2014. Yeah, he's been around for a while, Dooley. And I don't know if he's a bad coach. I just don't think we have enough talent at the wide receiver position. I think we really need to upgrade our wideout position. We need, whether that's via free agency, via draft, or maybe get rid of some guys. We need to upgrade our wide receiver position. And Dooley's not a terrible coach. He's not the best, probably, but so yeah, he's got a foot out the door. There were reports that he got fired or left, but no, he's probably. I'm hearing he's going to come back now. So yeah, that's what I hear about him. And then Matt Eberfloss, our linebackers coach. I'm hearing that he's not under. He's not under contract anymore, and the Patriots are interested in him. They have mutual interest. No contract, and honestly, I'm hearing that R.J. Ochoa, guy on Twitter, Cowboy Insider, he said that the Cowboys should re-sign him, bring him back. He must be a good coach. Matt Eberfloss, I've seen him on the sidelines before. And then our quarterback coach, Wade Wilson, he retired. Been around for a while. One of Tony's good guys, and back. I think we do need some new blood, but I don't like that. I mean, he retired. We can't help that, but I think we should have fired Scott Linehan already. The game against Seattle was a proven point that he's not a good coordinator really anymore, I don't think. Jerry believes in Linehan. He says he's not going anywhere. So him and Garrett and Marinelli as well, they're all staying. I don't mind Marinelli. I like Marinelli, but Linehan, I just think he should go. And obviously, I hate Garrett, but he's not going anywhere. Coach Gary Brown, running backs coach, he's a free agent. He's available to leave, but I haven't heard that he's going to leave at all. I think he should stay. Zeke loves him. He was close. He's close with Rod Smith, Alfred Morris, running backs love him, like I said. So I think Gary Brown should stay. That'd be a good move. And then Steve Looney, I don't know, he retired. Another team's coach. I think he's like tight ends coach. I'm not sure. Don't count me on that. But yeah, he's gone with Wade Wilson, retired. Rich Bisaccia, you've heard of this name a lot. He's a special teams coach for us. He is not in contract anymore. He's elected opt-out, and he's probably gone. He's going to go to Las Vegas Raiders with John Gruden. Gruden's going back to the NFL. He's going to coach with the Raiders. Rich Bisaccia, special teams coach. He's been around for a while. So yeah, he's going to leave. They've coached together in Tampa, so they're good buddies. Makes sense. But yeah, and then Joel Baker, secondary coach, he's gone as well. They will not bring him back. That's good. We have a young secondary. I like our secondary. We're going to be good in the future. And honestly, I think our secondary is on the rise. We got rid of all the old guys, Church, Claiborne, Carl Wilcox. We got in Lewis, Awuzie, Woods, Frazier, and maybe some new blood this offseason for agency or draft. So yeah, we got some new guys. Yeah, Joe Baker's gone. And then, like I said, Linehan and Marinelli back, and Garrett's obviously here. So, with the positions that opened up, I like that they're making some moves, But, man, they got to bring in all new coaches, And there's a quarterback position coach available. I'm hearing a lot of names, guys like Romo. They want Romo, and I said, well, he's not going to come out of the broadcast booth. He loves that job. A lot of people are saying Kellen Moore's thinking about retirement. third string quarterback. People are saying he should be the quarterback's coach. Maybe Mark Sanchez, even as nuts as that sounds, he's actually a pretty smart guy. And I think Dak really misses Mark Sanchez. He was one of his good friends, if not best friend, besides Zeke. But Mark Sanchez knows the game. He wasn't the brightest player, but I think Sanchez could be a quarterback's coach. You have to try it. Kellen Moore maybe, but we'll see. I mean, maybe get a guy in there who's played for our team, and yeah. So we have to go out and get a quarterback's coach, a tight ends coach, and a special teams coach, secondary coach, and probably a linebackers coach, and maybe even a wide receivers coach. Just get some new blood in there, new guys. Guys. The offensive coordinator is going to change. Lanahan's going to call the plays, and Derek Dooley was reportedly frustrated. He wanted more input on play calls, receiver routes and stuff. Why not give him a shot? Let him put his input in, because Lanahan obviously doesn't know what he's doing half the time. So, yeah, that's the coaching news for now. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. We'll probably know officially if Bisaccia and Eberfloss and all those guys leave. Maybe Dooley. So yeah, and I'll make videos when they sign guys. They're going to sign new coaches, obviously. But yeah, I was just going to talk about our free agents. These are our free agents that we have. And I want to go through each one, and I'm going to tell you if we should keep or maybe let go. So I'm going to start with Bryce Butler, wide receiver, number 19. Listen, every time Butler's in the game, this year, he made a big play half the time. I mean, talk about the first game against the Giants, he caught a big one down the sideline. The next game, the next game in Arizona, he had 2 big catches and a long touchdown. Against the Rams, he scored. The Packers, he had a big catch. Falcons, he had a big catch. He scored our final touchdown of the season when he played. He was hurt the last 3 or 4 games. But, yeah, Butler, I mean, he's long. And if he can stay healthy, Butler can play. He could start if we get rid of Des Bryant or Terrence Williams. I think Bryce Butler is talented. He needs a shot to start. He doesn't get enough playing time. I think we should sign that guy to a 2-year deal, something like that, maybe even 3. Butler needs to be on the team. I think he's versatile. He can catch. He's not the smartest guy at times, but he drops it once in a while. But he's gotten better. I give Butler credit, especially if you move on from Dez. I would keep Butler because he's kind of got a chemistry with Dak. He's been playing with him for 2 years now. So yeah, maybe I'd keep Butler. And then Alfred Morris, running back, number 46. Morris, Zeke's going to probably be around all 16 games. We don't know for sure. He can get in trouble again, but I bet he's going to stay out of trouble. So, yeah, Morris, you got him. I'd keep Morris. I mean, he's had 500 yards on the season, so I'd keep Morris. Maybe, use him on every 3rd drive like they did last year or 2 years ago in 2016 with Zeke. Because he's a guy who can hit a hole. And Morris is he's a little more patient than Zeke. They're different runners. But, if they can use money on the defense or something, or a line, I'd let Morris go, because you got Rod Smith. So, yeah, I'd give Morris another 1-year deal. Let him stay around maybe. He's probably going to retire soon, probably. So, yeah, Morris, I'd let him stay for another year. Zach Martin. This guy needs to get paid, and he needs to get paid a lot of money. This guy is probably the best guard in football with Joe Thomas. He's all pro, first team every year in the league now. They got to give Zach Martin the max. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't tag him. You got to sign this guy. He deserves to get paid. So, yeah, sign Zach Martin. David Irving. I love David Irving, and he's really good. He's a freak of nature. He's really talented. But there's a lot of alarming issues kind of with David Irving. Off-the-field issues. You got the suspension he had to serve for drugs. Maybe it was something he took he didn't know he was not supposed to take, but maybe he said it's put it behind him. And he's got this concussion where he looks like he's still suffering headaches, like a Rico Gathers type concussion that end your season. He missed the last 4 games, David Irving. Came on strong after he started the year on suspension. He had like 5, almost 6 sacks. He came out with 2 sacks against Green Bay. I was there, I saw that live, and he came off strong. David Irving's really talented, guys, but there's other guys we can pay. And David Irving, I wouldn't want to lose him. But, man, I mean, just some of that stuff. And if this concussion, he could retire next year if it's that bad. I mean, I don't know. It looks pretty bad right now for David Irving. So, yeah, maybe they just let him set off into the sunset, sign with another team, or even he should think about retiring if it's that bad. He all the CTE shit now, and, yeah, it's scary. So, maybe David Irving could go. DeMarcus Lawrence, he definitely is going to be back. There's no way they're going to let him go. All-Pro. Pro Bowler this year, defensive end, 14.5 sacks. He had 160 yards for sacks, loss. That's the most in the league. So, yeah, he's and he had 4 forced fumbles and tackles, a lot of tackles. I'm not sure the number of tackles, but yeah, Lawrence needs to be back. Whether it's franchise tag or a contract, he deserves to get big money, but they're going to tag him and pay Martin, I think, so pay Lawrence next year if he has a big year. He's going to have to prove it again next year, unfortunately. So, yeah, Lawrence will be back, I think, regardless. Byron Bell. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. He's not good. And he's not a tackle. I think he needs to be a guard. If you're not going to form him into a guard, don't bring him back. He's a waste of space because he sucks. I would draft a new left tackle, a young guy, let him be in there. So, yeah, Byron Bell sucks. I'd let him go. No offense to you, bro. You're just not very good. Jonathan Cooper. This guy came in when Ronald Leary left for Denver last year. Lyle Collins moved outside to tackle. I think Jonathan Cooper deserves a contract. He earned it, regardless of the injury. We don't even know what kind of injury it is yet. The injury, though, looked like a knee injury, but he deserved it. I mean, he was sketchy at first, but this guy came on. He's a good guard. He was a first-round talent, I think, out of Alabama or something like that. He deserves to be back. I'd like to have him back, keep that chemistry going. So, yeah, I'd re-sign Cooper. Anthony Hitchens, baller. I love him. He's a great linebacker. He's really gotten a lot better over the years. It's amazing to see the growth that he's had. So, yeah, I'm bringing Hitchens back for sure. If you can, though. If you can. He posted on Instagram saying he hopes to be back. It's a business, man. We could lose him. And we got Jalen and we have Lee, and we could draft some guy, maybe that Roquan Smith from Georgia. Ooh, that'd be sweet. Probably not going to happen, but yeah. And then the last one I had was Dayton Jones, the guy, former Packer. He had a nice play against Seattle. He's had a couple nice plays for us. I mean, I don't know. You got Gregory hopefully coming back next year. You got Lawrence, maybe Irving, Collins, Lewis Neal, Brian Price, maybe. You got inside guys. I mean, maybe you can bring Dayton Jones back. He looks pretty good. Maybe. Give him a 1-year deal, see what he can do. Hopefully he's not another Cedric Thornton. But, yeah, those are my free agents. And then I just think we should bring a lot of those guys back. And we need to build, obviously, through the draft. And we need to sign good guys. And that's what I mean. We need to upgrade our positions, whether that's wide receiver, linebacker, backup offensive line help, because we can't lose Tyron Smith for a couple games and lose both. We need to be better. With Tyron Smith, we need to be better. And so, yeah, whether that's drafting a good guy or signing an elite backup left tackle, I don't know if there's many, but, yeah, we need to just make some moves. We need to improve our team. So, yeah, guys, I got homework and stuff, so I'm probably going to sign off now. But that's the coaching update and what I think we should do with our free agents this year. And David Irving's situation. I'm going to talk more about Dez and what we should do with him later, and just some other stuff, and I'll come at you with news. But yeah, this is Carter with Dallas Cowboys 95. Like and comment on the video, subscribe to my page, and what can I say? As always, it's a new year. Forget about last year. Go Cowboys.